we've managed we've managed to win the game 1-0. We're through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. And look, it doesn't tell the whole story. It doesn't tell the whole story. We should have won by a lot more. I mean, that keeper was on some serious smoke, but we got there in the end.
Yo, listen, we got there in the end, but boy, did we make hard work of that, man. Oh my God, man, we should have been buried at 3 or 4-0, man. But this is what happens in cup finals and whatnot, and like knockout football. You get these kind of moments. The keeper turns into Neuer, mate. If Chelsea need a keeper, mate, they've got a keeper there, mate. Shout out to that keeper, but yo, I don't know what he's on, yeah. What did he eat before halftime or whatnot, yeah? But that guy saved Copenhagen, and that's the reason why they were in it. Let's be honest with you. They had that little Falk kid in the middle. He was doing a bit of bits, you know what I mean, sending people to the shops and whatnot. But yo, listen, man, we made hard work of that. But Man United always do that, man. They never ever make it easy for you, do they? They never ever say to themselves, right, 3-4-0, let's end this right now, man. Because there were some moments in the game where we looked lethargic in the first half. That's unforgivable for me. If we perform like that against Sevilla or Roma, Sevilla or Wolves, yeah, we'll be out, mate. We'll be out because you know why, yeah? That is what you call it. Copenhagen, no disrespect to them, but they didn't have the final quality. But a better team with a final quality would have destroyed us today. But second half came in. I don't know what Ollie said to the players, but it was a much-needed reaction.
Well, you always speak about that reaction. You always speak about what does Ollie do? Does he never get a reaction from these players?
Well, he certainly. I've heard that he's a bit of a mean talker. So finally it came out because there was a moment in the first half when a drinks break and I thought the players are just talking to themselves. What's going on? But maybe he was saving it for the half time and it gave them a right bollocking because second half they came out, tempo brilliant, not too many passes, giving it quicker. Greenwood looked lively, Fred looked like everyone was on the ball quicker. And then obviously when you got that man up front, Martial, for me, mate, I don't know what United will do without this guy, yeah. I just don't know, mate, because this guy, every time, he looked quiet in the game. I understand he looked quiet in moments, but when he bursts into life, yeah, it's almost a different player. You're thinking, what's this guy? So many moments here in a game where if a player's not touched the ball, they look off. They look off because they've not had a feel for the game. Martial's the opposite. Martial, you don't want him touching the ball too much because back in the day when, we used to say 2 or 3 years ago, say Martial's taking too much time on the ball. His lack of awareness now. It's almost changed his game now into a complete number 9 for me. Because it's now...
Well, go on, because now what? Sorry?
For me now, it's a complete number 9 now. I've got to give it to him because what he does now is he's got the awareness now. And it's almost believe in his own ability. And that's what Martial has lacked for the last couple of years where he's thought to himself, listen, am I number 9? Am I number 11? Mate, he is a number 9 because he's got the quality to hold up the ball, bring it to beautiful play. And that trickery, that kind of feat, is absolutely devastating. I can't comprehend to you, Flex, that feat, it's almost as if you put a challenge in there, like the player did Copenhagen, you're out the game, mate, because his feet is so quick, It's like, I don't know what it is, but it almost reminds you of like a Thierry Henry where, you almost can't get the ball off him. And
but they're scared. They're scared to put a foot in, aren't they? They're scared to try and nick in and get it. He's twisting, he's turning. The only thing missing from his game today, obviously, was that goal that he really deserved. Yeah. And just before he got the penalty, I was celebrating before he even took the shot because I thought Martial don't miss these far corner finesse in. You know what I mean? And he missed it, but he got himself back up, got touch tight. So the defender got touch tight on him, and he managed to win another penalty. And after
I'm not sure about the penalty, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a little bit soft. It was a bit soft. The defender had his arm on him, but hey, he was down on the floor, flipping out, just missed. But
you don't do that as a player. Copenhagen should know that. You shouldn't be doing that. But I just think, like overall, we were the team that looked like the most winning, and that's why we deserve it.
We deserve to win. We deserve to win.
Yeah, deserve to win.
You have to say to yourself as well, Saeed, what did Romero have to do the whole game? We actually defended very well. Yeah, we actually defended very, very well today, I thought, at times.
And people need to back up Brandon Willis for me, I know he got spun around, but there's people saying he's awful and all that. He's a 19-year-old kid, mate. 19-year-old kid in European football. People need to respect that name. He's a kid, from South Manchester, local guy, and he's playing, in the biggest accolade in world football. European football you're talking about. So I feel like, for me, he carried himself as a 19-year-old, you got to realise that when he goes down, what I like about him, he never gives up and shies away. Never says, oh, you know what, I got Nunbeck there, or I got sent to the shops here, I'm going to come back into it. And you know what I mean? And I give them, and that's what I feel like the players did today. They almost forgot the mistakes, what they did, and they came back again. And that's what I like about Man United.
The mentality was good, isn't it? The mentality was good.
Second half,
I mean, you're looking at players who maybe didn't have a good game. Rashford, I don't think, was at it today. I was surprised to see him maybe not go off instead of Greenwood at the time. But hey-ho, I knew the right thing to bring Mata in was definitely the right choice. I just wouldn't have done it for Greenwood, but hey, it worked. And Bruno was like, he had like a 15-minute period in the second half where he hit the post. He was popping over little balls over the top, and then he went quiet again, and then he pops up another penalty, another goal.
Listen, I don't want to say that word, you get me, because everyone's using that word Penandes, yeah. But for me, what I thought, for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll say how I feel, yeah. I thought Bruno Fernandes should have came up because he looked lethargic, he looked tired for me. But I don't know if he was trying to reserve his energy a bit. That's what he does, Bruno Fernandes, very, very clever player. What he does is he makes you realize I've got some energy, and then all of a sudden he brings out the energy and goes, boom, I'm back into life now. I've got the quality in front. But today, yeah, we got away with it in terms of our lethargicness because this is knockout football, Flex, yeah. And we've got a front three now. Rashford for me had a poor game, but you got to understand this. What he does in flashing moments, yeah, will cause any team problems. And for that flashing moment, I'll take that over Mata or over Lingard. Because in the day, yeah, that flashing moment, yeah, will cause problems for the defence. And with Greenwood causing problems on the right-hand side, for me, unbelievable the way he played today in that game. The strike, yeah, I don't know what his percentage of strikes that hit the target, yeah, but it's unbelievable. But knockout football, Flex, I'm kind of excited, yeah, because I feel like we've got a chance here, Flex. Knockout football, mate. Because what it is, yeah, knockout football, I understand you might have a bad 45 minutes, but if you can resurrect yourself, if you can bring back your A game, yeah, to the second half, yeah, and get that front three and Martial come out the game out of nowhere, yeah, it's almost as if the team almost breaks down. That's what happened to Copenhagen today. They broke down because they thought, whoa, what's this United coming out in the second half?
Just keep coming and coming.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's a quality that I'm happy about. But what I'm not happy about is Sevilla or Rome or Sevilla, them man come to town, yeah, and they start playing triangles around us. Sevilla Wolves, yeah. Sorry, I keep saying Roma. But Sevilla Wolves, yeah, they come into town.
Tough game.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a tough game. And that's where them kind of moments where we're talking about, yeah, the moments of lackadaisical.
Are you confident? Are you confident, Saeed? I mean, going all the way. Look, you saw Inter dispatch of their semi-final comfortably, nice and calm. Yeah. Unless there's any massive emergencies, you see them get into the final. But we've got to take care of our own business. How confident are you against either Wolves or Seville? I mean, against Seville, we had a tough time against them in the Champions League group stages the last time we was in it under Jose. I know it's different now, but Wolves are our bogey team. We can, we haven't beat them in the league since they've come up. And it took us twice, a second leg, a replay to beat them in the FA Cup. A tough team for us to beat.
Yeah, I'm going to be confident against Wolves, but I'm not confident against Sevilla, mate. For me, the way they play, the tick-a-tack of football, the way they interchange their triangles, for me, I'm kind of worried about that because they are European. In terms of top quality knockout football, yeah, they're the best side. I don't know if you watched the UEFA Cups and the Europa League.
They won a lot. They won like 3 back-to-back, didn't they?
Back-to-back, man. They have a history of winning mentality. When you got that winning mentality and the way they play, I'm a bit worried because I feel like maybe tactically we might not be there. But for me, that front three, that's what I'm not worried about. That front three, Martial, Rashford, and Greenwood, yeah, we've got always a chance. And that's why I'm confident. In that front three, maybe the midfield we can work on in terms of what's the right balance. But I thought Fred today played all right today. I don't know why he got subbed half time, but that's another question. But that defense maybe needs sorting out. Bailly, I'm a bit unsure with him. Maybe Lindelof might be a bit steadier, but I think the front three will cause any team problems, and that's why I'm confident about the Europa League.
Who was your man of the match before we finish off?
Come on, Flex, man. It can only be one player. Martial, mate. Man United on Martial, we are screwed, mate. We are absolutely screwed. Martial is our saviour, mate, and he could win us the Europa League. I really do.
Okay, well, listen, it was a much needed distraction from all the Sancho stuff going on today.
Yeah.
But I got to ask you before you go. I got to ask you. Now we've covered the game. We spoke about the game, and that's first things first. Quickly, within 1 minute, I mean, what they're trolling us now, putting up pictures of saying you love to see it. It's getting peak out in these streets, bro.
Yo, listen, man. I had to wear a face mask today around Manchester because you stitched me up, Flexy, yeah? You stitched me up, man. You said it's going deal. It's a 9 out of 10. I was wearing a face mask around the hood, man, because I didn't want to say that, you get me? Because everyone was saying to me, I'm telling you now, every person that walks down my street is like, yo, Sancho, is he coming? He's coming. I'm like, yeah, yo, don't worry, it's coming. And now, yeah, I don't know, mate, because the board, what you got in person there, it's got word wood, and we don't have the structure in football club. They're dilly-dallying around, yeah. That famous word, dilly-dallying around, 20 million, yeah, is an absolute farce, mate. When you got a quality in terms of Sancho, 100 million for the next 10 years, yeah, equals to 10 million a year. 10 million a year for a player of that quality. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Get the deal done, Woodward. I called you done, Woodward, yeah, for a reason, so get the deal done, or else the poster's not coming.
Well, what we do know, if we're dealing with facts, we know that the deal isn't dead. but obviously there's maybe some doubts there. But some people still feeling very, very relaxed about it and think it's just posturing and Man United will pay the money. But we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see.
I always said, just to touch on that, I always said, at what cost? I've said it to you. I've said it to Mark Goldberg. I said, at what cost?
When do they go out? When do they go?
When do they go out? For me, that's the key stages. If you're not going to get Sancho and you don't think it's viable, then go get a squad that's ready to compete next season. If it means getting Ismail Sarr, if it means go getting another winger or another centre defensive mid where we're looking at like a quality in there and a centre back maybe, commanding centre back, then make a decision, Woodward. It's all on you, mate. You are the one that making the one. Make the decision right now.
Okay, bro. I'll see you at player ratings, man.
Yeah, man. Player ratings in a bit, man.